Yolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And before we get a new arc, shouldn't be that long until the new arc will come up, I want to answer some questions from newer players in this game, because there's a number in the comments below my videos and on Discord in both languages. I'm filming in English and German. And so I thought this is a good week to take care of these questions. And today I want to answer a question that regularly comes up. What is the difference between ship blueprints and ship parts? I mean, blueprints, in German it's kind of similar with the two names. Blueprints are usually something people regularly see in case of buildings, etc. And we have the same for the ships here. The blueprints are what you need to build a ship. And we can have a look on the Orion Corvette I could build. There you need 15 blueprints to build that ship. And blueprints can be acquired in different ways. In the case of the Orion Corvette and some others, you have to hunt hostiles to get blueprints. In other cases, you can buy the blueprints in the faction stores. But those are the items you need to build the ship in the first place. We can quickly go to the faction store and have a look at this, because I'm working on the blueprints for some faction miners at the moment. I think the Klingon ones I already finished. Scrolling. Yeah, the higher you get with the... Or we can just go to the Crancher. I haven't finished that one because I'm far away from Op 70. But here you can see you can get blueprints via the faction store. And in this case, I will need 650 blueprints to build the ship in the first place. And on the other hand, we have ship parts. And those go kind of in a similar direction, but are for a different purpose. We can go to my Reliant here, which is aboard the station, because I can show that if it's on the station. And if I click on upgrade here, then you see the different areas of the ship I need to upgrade to tier the ship up. And for example, when we go to the warp engine, that's a bit stupid with that ship. Let's pick another one. Let's just swap the ship to a standard one, because otherwise it's a bit confusing. If I go to the upgrade on the Crancher and I just pick the pulsed phaser, there are ship parts needed. Not only materials like gas in this case, and resources like sigma dilithium and sigma titanium. I also need two different kinds of ship parts. And in this case, it is common explorer parts and it's rare explorer parts. So there are ship parts for explorers, for interceptors, for battleships, and for survey ships. And you need those to upgrade the components of the ship. Like this pulsed phaser, which would then bring me a bonus on the damage, etc., on armor piercing, on shield piercing, etc. And for those, I need the ship parts. So the blueprints you need to build the ship in the first place. And that's for every ship. And the ship parts you need to upgrade many of the ships. The Reliant was a good example here for one of the exceptions, because have a look at the second Reliant. Here you don't need ship parts, you need special resources for certain ships, like the Reliant, like the Serene Squall, and some of the other special ships. But for faction ships and for the early combat ships and survey ships, you need ship parts to upgrade them. So blueprints for building, ship parts for upgrading. And that is the difference, because I got this question a lot of times, and so I thought if I bring you that kind of visually here, it's easier to understand what's the difference between this. And especially because there are people like me playing in English which are not non-native English speakers, and not everyone does understand everything here. And so the question came up more often on my English channels than on my German ones. So I guess it's because more non-native English speakers are playing the game in English, because the translations are sometimes really, really bad. That's why, for example, I'm usually playing in English too, because the German translations are not good. And at the moment, by the way, in the German version, in some events, I suddenly have Spanish descriptions. Why ever? But I hope I could get some clarity to the people who were asking the question. And if you want to add something, write it in the comments below the video and on Discord. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.